He said, well, you man, why you? Oh my word.
Top. Yes.
Oh no.
How would you feel if
Here we go.
take a camera and a video and go to North Carolina or South Carolina in those redneck cities and show what you do there?
Go for it.
Yo. What? In those redneck cities, North Carolina, South Carolina. First of all, I don't think they're that redneck. Could have picked Utah. Could have picked Arizona. Could have picked Florida. You could pick North Carolina and South Carolina to try to make a point. Oh, brother.
No, how would you feel?
I feel just fine. I'm not doing anything illegal, man.
Exactly. You would feel fine.
What I'm trying to tell you,
Every single one of your dollars that you make, 40% goes back to the government.
Listen,
and other people get it
what
for
I'm trying to
completely
tell
free
you
who aren't
is
even from here.
8 billion
She's
people in
this
world.
close.
Whether you white or black or Asian or Chinese, whatever you can be, you can. We have to respect one another.
Amen. I
agree. Yeah, and he agrees with that. And she's not listening.
In your video,
You can't listen.
for people
She doesn't know how to say now.
you and try to put them
This has
down.
nothing to do with
Ma'am, I
This
respect
is
you
what you did.
being
How
black
many
and me being
times
white.
You did this. You did this over and over and
We want to
over
keep on
again.
doing it until
You
it's
go-
gone. Respectfully, we want to do this until it's gone. It's gonna.
You can't.
Until you want.
Why
You
would it be
can't.
gone? I'm a
Why would
taxpayer here.
anything else would be gone?
Because
Who
this
told
is-
you nobody else
it-
is paying tax here? Because you wear the camera, you walking around.
It's what are you talking
You
about?
think that you are entitled to it?
You are. This is public property. You're entitled
No,
to film, and
so
just
is
like you can film me right
everybody
now.
else.
Of course, they are entitled to film me. If you want to film me right now, you can.
You're not listening to what
I'm
I'm
listening
trying
and
to say.
responding to what you're saying.
No,
I'm
you're
listening.
not.
I'm listening.
There you go.
Type it in for me. Yeah, I'm listening.
Now listen.
I'm listening, ma'am. What's your name?
What's your name?
It doesn't matter. My name
name's
don't
Dick
matter.
Shirley.
You came to my place.
This is your place?
So now I'm
my place
talking
as
to
well.
you.
Yeah.
It's his place
It
as
is
well.
your-
You came to my
You
place.
pay taxes here?
Why the question? Why should I answer you?
He asked
I
me.
just
I
asked you.
answered.
Do you pay
too.
taxes here?
I pay
What
taxes
give
here.
You, no.
Do
What
you pay
give
taxes here?
No. What give you the right to just walk to me
Ma'am.
and ask me if I pay taxes?
You came to me.
Let
This
me
is
do.
what they want.
Let me do.
This is what they
This is what.
Respectfully, we're just having
No,
a
you're
civil
not. No.
conversation. If
Would
you
I
disagree,
just-
that we're
would
happy to
I-
I
disagree.
didn't disagree or anything.
Of
I
course.
just think that y'all are
Would I?
enticing.
Yeah, I
and
know.
it's like
Would I
came
take
to
my
us.
camera?
I've heard it multiple times.
she-
so I
would
Would
think
I
that
take
y'all
my
are-
camera and walk up to you and walk up to you?
Which she approached us, and we're answering questions she might have.
Yeah.
Because you've been here million times.
Baby, I wouldn't give them.
I will give them the energy because
Ma'am, so for
have
every
Ma'am,
dollar
ma'am,
we
so
make,
what is your name?
each other.
My name is Sweeney. It's very
My
nice to
name
meet
is
you.
Awa. It's nice to meet you.
There you go. See, that's good.
Being here.
I like that.
I'm trying to
That's good
tell
interaction.
you that the right you have and how you feel.
Okay,
So is
that was the music.
everybody
My
else.
bad.
We didn't came to a world.
My headphones are
to a
crazy.
point Where I am entitled to walk up to you, walk up to this lady and tell her.
Okay, interact.
Taxes
Have fun.
in America.
Well,
Do you?
Can I-
Do you
can I
pay?
respond
Can
to
you
that?
leave in America? Do I need a permission
didn't
to
ask
leave?
you.
What?
Do I have to answer you a question?
Can I-
Who?
Ooh, why?
Can I respond to
Why
that?
would I
for
answer
instance,
wanna
do you
have
pay
a
taxes here in
conversation or
America?
You just want to talk.
Absolutely.
I will
I
answer
do.
you.
Why
And
would
would
I
you have a
answer?
problem with somebody asking you if you pay taxes?
Okay, I can
No.
respond to you.
I really wouldn't.
If you weren't doing anything illegal, you wouldn't be offended,
I would have
right?
no problem with it whatsoever.
The city council.
Yeah,
That's why they have a problem, because they're doing stuff illegal here.
exactly.
Yeah,
What do you think about all the
that makes sense.
that takes place here?
This is ridiculous. I think it's insane. Garbage, pollution, just mass
And do you
consumerism.
do you live here?
I do. I'm from Queens.
And how do you feel like as far as like the safety of Canal, this area?
No, I think it's overly congested. I think there's a lot of like shady things going on, and I understand people want to get things for a cheaper price, but this has to be regulated somehow. It's not fair to pedestrians.
The lady then
Pedestrians, it's not fair to the other businesses on the street that are paying taxes.
with race. It has everything to do with what's right and what's wrong.
What's
Pretty much taking money straight out of their stores.
It's
do
not.
you know about the
because-
first?
Panhandling on the street right in front of your shop, right in front of your stores. There's a reason why you can't have stores here anymore. Places are shutting down.
All come right back.
If all your
Unfortunately, I don't see them.
if all your videos you ever made that you took the video in a camera and walk around North Carolina where they make that
What?
where they make that fake wine and ask them if they've paying
That
taxes.
could be a
Show
next
me
video.
one of those
That-
videos.
great. If you
Show
showed
me.
us where, that'll
you
be
will
his next
never
video.
because you feel like they are entitled to be in this country.
That's
well,
a-
guess what? So is everybody else. We can be here
So is
anytime,
mine.
everywhere.
Spoke to
Show
another-
Donald Trump that we don't need to
You know-
apologize to be in America. Thank you.
Unless you're breaking the law. Unless you're breaking the law.
Yeah.
No one has to apologize for being America. But if you're breaking the law, there's a little bit of apologies that are owed. I'm not saying she is at all. I'm saying this entire
With your
court.
cameras.
No, he's not. This is public property.
You should do this
is
in
public
North
property.
Carolina.
What?
This in North Carolina.
It's a public right.
Do it.
This is
Do it in
taxpayer
South
property.
Carolina, North Carolina, where the white people are,
Taxpayer.
and ask them if they are paying taxes.
This is so racist.
Not yours.
How is he breaking
What?
the law?
What's going on here?
This is public property.
Everybody.
Wait. Okay, all right. They're on his team.
Are entitled.
Ah, here we go. Oh my word.
I mean, the people that didn't consent to it.
That's
You don't have to
illegal.
consent to it.
You're wrong again.
There's
You don't-
cameras all
Yes,
over the
you
street
do.
that you don't consent to.
Yeah.
Yes, you have
Do you
to.
consent to these?
Everybody
Do you
is
consent to the
entitled of
cameras
living
up
in
here?
America.
Do you
Just
consent
like
to
you.
cameras up here?
Just like you. Everybody is entitled to live in this country. Just like you.
Nobody's entitled to anything.
Like you.
You're not entitled
Just
to
like
anything.
you.
You're not entitled
Everybody
to live
else-
here.
Why not? You came from Europe to here?
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did.
Really? What
If you
country did I
you're
come
great.
from?
Maybe Poland?
Nope.
Maybe France?
Nope.
Maybe
Were you born
Italy?
in
Nope.
America?
Oh my word.
Feel like living here just like you.
Were you born here?
If you didn't come,
Oh my goodness.
or father or grandfather or great-grandfather came.
I think they know the answer for that.
Telling me?
My racially people build this country.
Yeah.
Racially profiling me?
Racially people build this country.
Look at Nick. Nick's sitting here. He's just loving it. He's like, I don't gotta say nothing. I'm content for days.
Entitled to live here. You're right. All
That's right.
citizens-
Walk away. Keep walking.
Of course, if you did it legally.
Yeah, but they're doing it illegally. That's
Well,
why
of
they're
course they are,
upset.
but they feel as though they're entitled to break the law. If I went to France or I went to whatever country and I broke the law and I tried to say, I'm entitled to break the law, they'd throw my ass in jail.
This lady's saying they don't have the right to film.
He's not wrong.
How come you think she's saying
Eh,
that?
So like,
yeah, probably. Says he's white.
A lot of these people, they come from countries that are completely different to what you and I believe, right? And for example, the reason I go to Japan is for Japanese people. The reason that I go to China is to see Chinese people. And a lot of these people, like I said, we've proven time and time again that they're not compatible with the West. And we've seen certain ways how they act, how they believe, how they talk to us, how they treat the streets. And like I said, this woman screaming about not filming, she's bringing basically her beliefs from her country to here. She's not listening to what we do, but as you know, if it's the opposite, if we went to their country and did what they're doing, we both know what would
Face.
happen. The same thing I saw your documentary.
Face
with
take right
Somalia.
there.
I can't imagine what would happen if we went to Somalia and said some of the stuff that they say to us. We wouldn't last a day. And obviously, you know that. Your viewers know it. It's
I am.
It's
He's good.
the way it is.
At the end of the day, would you be offended if someone asked you if you pay taxes here?
Absolutely not, because that's the reality, right? Like if you're, listen, my favorite, one of my favorite quotes is, if you stand for everything, you stand for nothing. And that's what a lot of these people, bro, like the way they
That's kind of true.
day-to-day,
In a
the way
s-
they treat
in-
the
in-
streets, the way they treat the people here.
I believe that's a
Like
misinterpreted.
throwing trash, throwing rubbish.
Misinterpreted.
That's, like the reason they fled their
A lot
societies,
of
their
times.
countries, is the same like why are they coming here then? They're trying to bring their beliefs, their imposed beliefs from their past that obviously their countries are destroyed for.
Face
And
tech.
they come here, they think, okay, we're gonna let's
Bro.
add those beliefs onto here, and it's gonna be the same exact thing, you know?
And because of the lawlessness that takes place here on Canal
Not to
Street,
not
that these
not gonna lie.
are not.
If I saw that guy, I would assume that he was part of the people selling this stuff. It's I don't know what tattoos everywhere. Okay. And yes, I would have been wrong.
expensive or this is not prime real estate. But if you pull up a map, the cheapest piece of real estate you're going to find here is $2.45 million, and it's going to range all the way from $11.5 million to $34.9 million for an apartment here inside of this area. And this is what the surrounding walls look like.
Wait, hold on. $4 million? $2.75 million? They gotta do something. They gotta do something about this. What happened to Mandami getting down rent prices? Where'd that go? Oh yeah, we gotta give him time. I forgot. My bad. I'm JP. Update. Reload. Yeah.
$9 million for an apartment here inside of this
That's-
area. And this is what the surrounding walls look like here inside of the alleyways of Canal Street. And really quick, before we go back onto the main Canal Street, I'll tell you about the sponsor of this video, that is Opus Clip. What used to just be an AI clipper has now become the most powerful AI growth tool for all creators. For me, for instance, it helped me gain over 70 million views this past month alone on one single Facebook page. What I
Might have to try that,
put my YouTube
honestly.
video into Opus, it goes through and selects a bunch of clips from that video, and then I select bulk schedule, and I go ahead and schedule all my videos out to go on my Facebook pages, YouTube Shorts, TikTok pages, Instagram as well. And like I said, help me get 70 million views, and it's completely effortless. That's how simple Opus Clip is. For you guys watching this
Opus
video,
Clip?
they're gonna hook you guys up with a sweet deal. You'll get 4 months at 50% off.
What?
Opus
How much is it now?
And it helps you save so much time and money, actually. So go ahead and use Opus Clip. You can use their clips to help you go viral across all platforms. All you have to do is go to the pinned comment down below.
I might have to try that.
The link in the description. And now let's get back into the video.
All right, so we've cleared out some of the section here on Canal. They have left these windows right here. They're not here on the corner, but if you just keep going down a little bit more, they're still going. Right now they're packing up. They are packing up right now. What's up? Look, it's like they're trying to run from the cameras or something.
We're not worried about the camera, man. We're not worried, man.
Oh, you're not worried about it?
Can we ask you some questions? What?
All right, there we go. There we go. He's not answering any questions. None. He said, I don't talk to nobody. That I don't talk to the police. Ah, bro. What is going on?
You're not worried about the camera? He seemed pretty worried about the camera.
This is why you can never park on the side of the street. This is why you can never get into a good parking spot on the street. You have to go park at a parking garage.
Now this just goes on for blocks upon blocks. You want the fake AirPod Maxes?
Golly.
Want the
I can't stand cities.
You can get everything you want here. What can we buy?
Driving through them, walking through them.
Anything?
There's nothing interesting. Nothing good happens in the city.
They're saying nothing. Look at all this stuff.
Struggle is real. That's 100% correct. I'm loving it.
All the time, my friend.
Where's he at?
What's up?
Hey, I am.
All right, here we go. This guy looks like he plays football.
You keep going.
He looks like a linebacker.
Getting the good word out. Expose the fraudsters.
Let's go.
Buying stuff over
Face.
here in Canal?
No. Nah, buying real American products.
What do you think about all these frauds?
Where you getting those from?
Yeah.
That's hard to do.
Honestly, that's money. It's money lost. You know, if my mom died,
What's up?
and stuff.
He said, no.
They freak out when you
Close my face.
on them. What do you think about Mondami?
He said, not the face.
Rich white people here. Rich people.
He's
And
losing all his money right here. This is money gone. If you want to take care of New Yorkers, you know, there's money gone right here. Gotta take care of it.
And why do you think right now they're trying to tax the rich, for instance, here in New York City? Meanwhile, they're letting all this illegal activity take place.
Well, I mean, did you see what Hochul said? She's like, oh, they're not true New Yorkers, they're gone. I moved to Florida, you know, and I love it in Florida. It's absolutely fantastic because I don't pay any state tax. And my house insurance, house taxes, a lot lower. So why would I want to pay a lot of the money that I work extraordinarily hard for to a city that just, you know, throws it all away?
Agreed.
I don't understand that anymore.
Yeah, it's hard to justify wanting to live somewhere whenever they're not doing the right thing for you, for the people that live there.
This is not the right thing.
Right here, you have the National Guard coming through, and you have all these people doing illegal activity. Let's see if these guys will fear the National Guard. I wish they would walk through there, because they wouldn't do.
Yeah, having a business in New York City is the reason Louis Rossman doesn't have one in there anymore.
Right here, but the fraudsters,
I don't know where he moved to. I think somewhere like Texas, right?
don't even walk on the sidewalk. They just walk on the street because
Maybe he does have.
it's a lot faster.
I don't know.
We're walking past.
I'll double check that.
going north on-
Just when he left.
Don't tell
I don't know if
me
he
it's
has
all
business left, but he left.
Turn around the camera real quick just to show while I'm talking. It goes block after block after block, and it is because of open border policies. Effectively. And I'll give you one example. I know there's all this controversy around ICE. ICE came here and put out a van for one day, okay? This place
Seriously?
is clear. Women could walk.
Whoa, that's insane, bro. They didn't keep one there all the time.
There's no
Just like a decommissioned one, just put one out there with lights on it. Put some solar panels on it. Come on.
Why would you protest?
Oh,
clean
protest.
streets?
There it is. That's the reason.
Going to things that
That you gave in to the people.
I will never understand.
You gave in to
And
to
Either
violence.
that day or the day after, they arrested
And guess what?
like 9 or 10 people. And if you look at the track records of the people that they arrested, almost all of them had a track record of either violence or drug dealing. And these are the people that you're protesting and wanting back out in these streets. It's completely un-American, no matter your skin color.
It's un-American. Not only is it un-American, it's also they just want the political attention. They want a virtue signal. They want to make themselves feel good. It's very self-centered what they're trying to do. These people that advocate for these violent, drug offending illegals, or not even just the illegals, like the people that are just violent and drug offenders, like they want to defend these people to feel good because of virtual signaling, and they're afraid of being called racist.
Has nothing to do with race. It has everything to do with tax fraud and the safety of American streets.
Look at the
Yep.
congestion all this counterfeit goods selling causes.
It's insane. And right now, this is the middle of the day on a Friday, right? It's almost an entire zip code. And the amount of people that send me, women included, small business owners included, that tell me they have to travel blocks around this area just to get in the subway because of this stuff. No taxpayer. We all work.
That's crazy. People are people are avoiding this place and walking around it. And that's a problem. That's a big problem. New York, you should be able to walk where you want without being harassed by criminals and people trying to shove products in your face that are fake.
Very hard. We're up early in the morning, we go to bed late at night, working our asses off. We should not live in a city. There should not be a single inch of any city in the United States where taxpayers can't walk. They pay for those streets with their taxes.
All that cash. What's wrong with us filming this?
These people who sell too, like to put it into some perspective of just tax dollars, make something like $3,000 to $5,000 a day. Do the math, that's one of them. Think about the breadth of that racket here in New York City.
When I first exposed this fraud, a lot of people were upset that I exposed this fraud. Just listen to this lady.
My husband showed me a clip of that kid, Nick Shirley, going around Canal Street antagonizing the men who are trying to just sell us some shit there. Wow. And you guys think I need to get a life? What a fucking loser. That's all.
However, this is
Bruh.
how women really feel who live in Canal Street.
Yeah. Well, like, where were you at? Were you just out? You don't even go through those areas. Like, you probably DoorDash everything to your house. You probably don't even need to go out walking around. And when you do, you avoid those areas just like anybody else. That's what we're talking about. Just the virtual signaling and so deathly afraid of being called racist.
So you're a native New Yorker here. A lot of people are saying this is an issue, but would you say this has just gotten
Yeah,
worse?
taxes suck, but if I'm paying them, everybody else should be paying them as well.
They're lying. Or they're blind. I don't know what.
And you as a local New Yorker, how have you seen this area change over the past few years?
You can't walk. I mean, if you actually want to get somewhere, you can't walk through that. I mean, there's always been.
That's right.
So on
Amen, brother. Let's do it.
That's fine, but this is like
Everybody pays or nobody
very
pays.
aggressive. And it's just bad. You don't even feel safe walking through that. And I
Right?
don't really scare easily.
And do you know
I
these
mean,
people?
I could kind of tell.
Even before this?
No, this is all just
I have an aunt that looks like that.
very quickly.
I have an aunt that
Fun to come here for
acts like that.
because they can go and buy
And
the
she's
fake Chanel
not afraid of nothing.
bag.
Yeah, that's always been. It's usually was the Chinese that were selling them.
So it
And-
used to be the Chinese, and now you have people from Senegal, Mauritania, Africa here.
Yeah.
They were not here before.
No.
And have the,
People like her grew up in the worst type, like the worst time period for women. It was very hard for them. It was very, it was a struggle for them in that time period. And they grew up through the hardest points and they are molded by it. And whenever they say that there's a problem through here, I'm not talking about the Karens that live in the city their whole life and expect, everything to go their way and that, haven't been told no. These people right here are the people that have had to work for it, been told no multiple times, but still become successful, still become productive members of society. And these women, when they say something's wrong, that means it's very wrong. And like I said, women are more susceptible to this kind of pressure from media and from just outside sources of influences and just the politics. Like it hits their nurturing area that just men don't have. We were, want to, kill things, stuff like that. But I'm not sure where I'm going with this take, but I'm just saying that she's one of the ones that are
Anything to you as a woman, or
Yeah, it's gross.
what do they say?
I don't really want to repeat it.
Really, it was that bad?
Wow. That's crazy.
How come you don't think anybody steps up and does anything about Canal Street?
Because they just want.
So they ban the whistle, the cat whistle. But you can apparently, if you're an illegal migrant, panhandling and trying to get avoid taxes, you can cat call and do whatever you want, or even worse. Brilliant. Come so far.
That live around here just protect these people and try to make it seem like we're doing a bad thing by trying to keep these people off the streets.
And do you think there'd be any issue with NYPD actually arresting these people?
Yeah, they should stay in jail rather than just coming out the next day.
What do you think about the catch and release
Base.
laws here?
Horrible. They should be in jail for a certain amount of time depending on like what crime they did, not just getting out the next day.
Because if you arrest one of these men, they will then just come out here the next day.
Exactly. Literally the next day. Be right back out here selling.
Thank you.
There we go. There's another one. See it? Minnesota.
Good one. So much respect for the people on the street, but the scammers, the fraudsters, they don't like me, obviously. So here on Canal Street, you have where they sell counterfeit goods, where they sell Louis Vuitton, Gucci, Chanel, and then you have the spot where they sell illegal substances, graffiti, and a lot of these businesses are now for lease here on the street. Look, they just got bags full of weed. Wow. Look at that.
That dude is gone. He has no idea what's going on.
Now this is an area where me and my cameraman
Yeah, it looked like he was about to jump.
these fraudsters who are
Oh
not
shoot.
from America. They jumped me
Really?
and my cameraman after we had filmed them
Yo, you can't do that.
on the street. And then, to my surprise, I see the man once again here on Canal Street after he had already been arrested by the feds.
What? He's back out there?
Wait, no way. That guy got arrested by ICE, and now he's back.
Seriously?
I remember.
Bro,
How was the federal judge?
dude's right back
You got
out.
arrested by ICE, and now you're back.
Yes, because you know why?
Why?
I'm a businessman and I have my own family. I have 7 kids in America, and you taking a recording that
Oh my God.
are illegal.
Because you're doing stuff illegal?
No, you doing an illegal thing, posting my picture online and my video to make money. That's what you're doing. That's
not
how you
illegal.
live in your life.
You're filming me right now.
Yes, because that's how, I'm not posting you online, but you posting me online to make money. That's how you live in your life. I don't live my life like that.
This is called
I have
journalism.
a
We're showing people what's going
I
on.
have a restaurant and I do business. I sell food all day. Me and my
then
wife is a
why do
family
you-
business.
And why do you sell weed here on the streets
Who
of New York
selling
then?
weed?
Ah! Oh, bro. Clip it.
Look at all these guys.
Clip it.
It's legal.
No, you can't sell it in buckets
Who
full
you
here on the streets
who's
of New York
selling weed
City.
though? But who's selling? Why you?
Oh my gosh. The dude's like, it's legal. Yeah, but you can't sell buckets full. Bro,
So right now.
he's got Mary Poppins' bag of weed out here.
Right now.
Oh my gosh.
Listen, man, look, my guy. Ain't no violence, okay? Or no violence. We talking, okay?
You guys aren't gonna jump me today.
So I'm saying, you recording a family man, a working man with 7 kids.
You could say that. I need to grind.
My face online, so people.
Yeah, so thinks Shirley. Bro, mind your own business.
Off of your videos, and they're making money off of that. You making money off of my face. But why you doing that? I have 7 kids, and they going to school. My kids going.
Dude, nobody cares about you. Everybody cares about what's going on in New York City.
Online. You
This dude's making it about him. Yeah, it's not about him.
Sell substances illegally on the streets of New York City.
What's your name? Say it again. My name is Mohammed. My name is Mohammed.
So
Relax mode is the best mode. Yeah, look at Nick Shirley. Chilling.
illegally
here on the streets of New
What are you
York.
talking about, sir?
There's
Look at my restaurant.
up in his face. He smells breath.
Yes.
Damn.
Yeah, let's go there.
It's 89 Canal Street. Let's go.
Okay, let's go.
Di Salam.
Okay, then why do you guys sell drugs here illegally on the streets as well?
Who's these guys? That's not my business.
You sold buckets of weed last time I was out here.
That's me.
You were right behind the bucket of weed.
I was
Clip.
purchasing my smoke. I can't have my smoke. If I want to use the cannabis, I can use it.
Go ask any of those guys.
So why are you using my image? My question is, why are you using my image to make money? I have 7 children. Why are you doing that? Why are you using
We
my
can film
image?
here on the streets of New York City.
No, I'm a hard-working
If you're
man.
out
I don't
here,
deserve that.
just like how you're filming me, I can film you.
No, but you posting it online to make money, bro.
What's wrong with that?
You can do that.
You
It's the
can't
First
do that.
Amendment. Yes,
Yes,
you
it
can.
is.
No, you can't.
Yes, you can. It's
You
public
violating the civil rights, bro.
No, that's
Oh my gosh, bro.
Yes.
it's not.
It's not your civil rights in the country you came from.
You cannot put a family man, hard-working man, to make money off of it. And I have children.
Nick Shirley's out on the streets filming criminal activity inside of New York City.
Yes.
And this guy thinks it's all about him.
He's working.
Fool
you
me,
work
no,
for
I'm
him?
working for him.
See, you guys are
He
getting
doesn't
caught up
speak,
in your line.
he doesn't speak English. Why you?
He doesn't speak.
I can film
This is taking tax dollars out of New York City taxpayers' pockets. It has
What's taking tax dollar?
This entire corridor is full of people that do not pay taxes.
But this is not my business. I have no responsibility.
Okay,
for that.
what is your business? What do you do here? Then why do you care if he's
Why is he outside that front door?
Then why do you care if he's filming you?
No, he's posting my shit online.
Why do you care? If you're not breaking the law, what does it matter if he's filming you?
It's like, dude, that ain't worth it.
These individuals here.
So do.
These guys are selling stuff illegally. They're selling weed out here, buckets full of weed.
Yeah.
Don't knock the hustle.
Yeah.
Leave him alone.
Don't knock the hustle.
Doing that thing.
Dude,
You'll shut down the block.
these are the guys that are idiots.
Thank you. And so this guy's saying he.
That dude's got some crazy contacts or tattooed eyes.
Look, he's getting mad at me for filming.
That looks so wild.
He's saying he doesn't do anything illegal. He's good in our
And those are tattoos. They don't last very long, I don't think.
Sure.
Why he's doing that?
I can take a photo right now. And who is it different? Who's different?
4 million.
Why is it any
He's
different?
making 4 million views on my shit.
You want $1?
Right, leave it. And I have children.
You want $1?
And they go to school.
You want $1?
School, when they go to school, they say,
I got like 50 kids. I got 50 kids and 50 wives. I got 50. Dude, no one cares about what you said.
Brother, you get a job.
You
You're
crazy.
trying to get a job. Do something better in
This
your
is
life.
my job.
This is not a job, dude.
Yo, you are lagged.
This is not a job.
It's a video lagged?
Here on this block,
This
2
is not a
times.
job. Dude, this is not a job.
What's wrong?
You're good, no good. This is not
Yeah, we've been way past that.
I don't have any problem with y'all filming us.
Seriously?
Film me all you want.
Film me all day.
for me. No problem. It's good. Dude.
See?
Damn, that's not good.
This is not a job. Yo, film me, fool me.
I don't got any problem with it.
What's wrong?
I don't
Why
have
are
any
you so
problem with
upset?
it. Film me all day. Tag me, mention me. There's a difference. I'm not breaking the law, so I don't care if you film me.
Yo, you film me. Yo, you.
I can't even understand what you're saying.
Based.
Bro, all I'm saying is, bro, go do something better
Oh, yeah?
in your life, bro.
Then what? Clear our streets? There's nothing better he
This
could be
is
doing with his
a
life.
lot of
Oh, that's cool.
100 people here, bro.
What does that matter? They should. If you're breaking the law, you should not be here. That's
Yeah,
what you don't understand.
that's that they don't understand that.
You're trying to just take things to a different level, and
You're
it's not.
telling me these
This
people
is
don't
New
break
York
the law.
City. This is New York City.
What's
dude.
your point? So
This
should we
is New
allow
York
theft
City.
and robbery and assault to
No,
happen
but
because it's New York?
don't force accusation. This is a false
I've
accusation.
never made a single accusation against
but
you.
He did.
No, what he did was he came with a camera on a public
No,
street
but he
and he
did.
filmed a public street. He's
but
a
he
taxpayer.
making a false accusation.
No, he didn't. He made
Yes,
a
he
video.
did.
He
You
made a
make a-
video.
He is now.
He made a video.
Did you guys
You
not?
just said I was selling weed.
Yep.
Just now.
But that's a false accusation.
You were
dude,
right
right
behind
there.
the weed bucket
Yo,
where
you-
they're selling weed.
Right bad the weed bucket. Dude, something else.
You walking around with the camera accusing people, bro. That's not good, bro. Do something better in your life.
what are all
Ah, dude, I'm better.
Listen, do something better in your
Don't
life.
save the taxpayer money.
He's a
Stop.
patriot. There's nothing better he
There's
could
a
be doing
lot
with
of
his
good
life.
stuff out there to do in your life than what you're doing
What
right
would
now.
you like me to do?
Let me tell you something.
Work on you have no degrees. You went to school. Have you
Oh my word. Here we go.
Yeah, so what you use your degrees for?
I show people what's happening here inside the world.
What do you do? What's your
He's a
degrees?
journalist.
He's not a journalist. He's
What
not
did-
a certified journalist.
Well, you
Since
don't need a
when?
certification to be a journalist. You need a
Oh my
camera and
goodness.
some balls.
Oh my
That's it.
goodness.
You
You heard?
stop selling drugs.
Listen,
No.
we
You
love
stop
people, we
selling
respect
drugs here,
people.
all right?
We respect
Who's
people.
selling drugs?
Oh yeah, look at all this stuff. Look at if I looked over that bag.
So whose shit is that?
What's the grind
He's right
report?
there, right there.
Right there.
He's no, you got him involved.
You hang out with
He aggroed him. He's aggroed. Look at him.
all the
Oh, bro. He's. They better get out of there before it gets dangerous.
Fool, yeah, fool me. I'm a hustler, fool me.
Okay,
Yo,
good. I don't
nobody-
Hustling for me.
No hustler. I'm a restaurant. I'm a restaurant.
What?
I'm a restaurant.
You're Russian.
He has restaurant.
Brother, I'm a restaurant.
There's no restaurant right there.
Yeah, restaurant right here.
And go to your restaurant. People are waiting for you.
Brother,
Go to your restaurant.
it's my brother. For me, I'm hustling for me.
Oh, wow.
For filming on a public.
Excuse me, excuse.
I respect you as a human. I respect all humans.
You guys didn't
But
last time because they
listen to
jumped
me,
me and my
listen-
cameraman.
Whoever jumped you, I never touched you. I never did touch you. If I touch you, you know you're gonna be wrecked, man. You know, I'm not.
Oh my gosh, here we go.
I'm not a violent person. You understand me? We don't do violence.
Beg to differ, but
Okay.
No, it's not.
of our last interaction.
You're tripping.
What you need to do is chill with
surprised
this
that you're back
camera.
here on the street.
Chill this camera. What do you mean you're surprised I'm back on the
Well,
street?
because ICE detained you, but apparently you have the right to be here. So great for that. I'm happy you're here. And now I just asked for you to not be selling drugs here on the streets of New York
Nobody
City.
is selling drugs here. Don't make
Nobody's selling drugs. Nobody.
Don't,
What was
don't
that
lie.
bucket of weed
Look, these
when I
people,
approached
you see this what they do, the vending. This what we do here.
No,
listen
sir.
to me. Listen to me.
Dude.
You listening to me, or you
I'm
listening to me?
I have video
Everybody
footage of
over here
buckets
trying
of
to
weed.
survive. Listen. Everybody trying to survive.
Same.
That's what they do over there. You see what I'm saying?
Is your name Mamadou Ndoye?
Yeah.
Okay. Yes or no, is this your rap sheet? You said that you don't sell drugs. I'm asking you, I'm not making any statements right here. Recklessly endangering.
Oh my god, bro. He pulled up the chat logs. No, he did. He pulled up. Dude, though. My goodness. If this is online, you don't want to see his Xbox chats. Bro. His lives. Oh my gosh.
Unauthorized use of who's
He pulled the receipts. He's got the receipts.
unauthorized use of motor vehicle, criminal sale of narcotics, possessing a controlled substance, possession of marijuana for sale, making false
that's
reports to
not
law
me.
enforcement,
Listen,
and
you got
resisting
5
arrest.
pictures
Okay,
here.
but I'm
You got
asking you,
5
I'm
pictures
asking
here.
you, is this not you? And is that not your rap sheet?
No, that's not me.
So
Right there.
That's not me.
Yeah. So this is different people in there.
Okay, well, keep
So
going.
what?
That ain't different, bro.
I just asked you.
You guys have nothing better to do. You went to sit over here.
That's nothing better to do. Yeah. Obviously.
I'm asking you if this is your picture and this is your rap sheet.
This is the best thing he can't be doing.
Security right there.
That is
Nick Shirley. On the streets.
Saying you're here not breaking any laws.
How long have I been in America?
This guy's trying to.
This is a question, then you answer that part.
Over here, bro. What are you talking about?
Just answer the question.
No, that's not
Okay.
mine.
That's not his track.
Interesting. So this is all false from the Department of Homeland Security is making false
what's your
statements.
name?
What?
Interesting.
My name's Nick.
Bro,
Shirley.
how-
What's your name?
How is he? How is he out on the street with a rap sheet like that? What are they doing? How is this even possible? How is he out? How is he not in jail?
Puppy.
My name is Spike Muhammad. Mamadou.
Yeah. No, that's he's real. By the state of New York.
That's not your track sheet? No. That's not your rap sheet. This is false.
No, that's not him.
And we'll serve a correction,
bro.
right? We'll send the Department of Homeland Security.
no.
If this is false,
No.
figure it out. None of that.
Yeah.
That's not you.
Yeah.
No, not here.
Interesting. Interesting.
Hold up,
That's not
hold
your
up,
rap
hold
sheet.
up, hold up. Muhammad,
Muhammad?
so you're trying to say this is not you?
No, talk to him for you.
You're trying to say that is not you, Muhammad?
Yeah. Nick Shirley's not letting this go. This guy.
This is him right here. Mohammed, so this is not a bucket of weed right here that you're standing next to.
Oh my
Selling here on the
gosh,
streets of
bro.
New York City.
Yo, boy, I knocked the shit out of him last time.
Yeah, you did. That was you. And now you guys are back here selling stuff illegally. Look at this.
Damn.
The feds aren't even doing their job.
You gonna stop shit?
The feds aren't even doing their job. They arrested you guys, now you guys are right back here.
Yeah, right back.
Right back, selling stuff illegally, huh?
Dude.
How do you contribute to society?
That is so bad.
On Canal Street, now he's back.
Oh my gosh. Is this a Karen?
Illegally once again.
This is a Karen.
Problem with that.
Another virtue
How do you contribute to
virtue
society here in the
signaling.
United States? Do you work hard, pay your taxes?
Yeah, I do. Get sent away to other countries.
And then these guys right here.
It says
selling
it's
stuff
sent
illegally.
to other
He
countries.
once jumped my own cameraman, and now he got arrested. Now he's back here on the streets of New York City, doing it once again. Never got arrested. So he just-
Wow. Never got arrested.
Look at that. Wild stuff, man. New York City streets really are just lawless. Those are the guys that were arrested
Wow.
by ICE,
Blatant.
and now they're back.
Right in front of your face.
Either the feds are making stuff up, or they're not doing their job. And NYPD obviously is not doing their job because their track records are right there.
Well, my thing is this person, right? Say he was let out. What my question was to him, and
He's violent.
Statement is, I just
We
read
have video evidence of him being absolute violent, and he says he knocked your friend out.
he was let out, and there was a legal basis for him being let out. Okay, that doesn't change the fact that he has a rap sheet longer than a track meet and is a categorically dangerous person. I'm sorry, if you sell drugs and you resist arrest,
100%.
the whole litany of charges, provided those are true, I don't know, I'm reading it off the Department of Homeland Security, you should not be, and no one should be happy that that person is let back out on these streets. And if you zoom out, which no one tends to do here in this crazy city, they're realizing that resisting you is encouraging criminality here. It's absolutely insane. People like that should not be out on the streets. In fact, if you break the laws here, and I'm just saying if, you should be deported. That is not a race-based issue. If you're from Ireland, if you're from Serbia, if you're from Italy, just like if I went to one of your countries and I broke the law, get my out of there. And I can't come back. That's not a radical opinion. That's not a Republican talking point. That is rationality and common sense. And I'm sick of anyone telling me differently.
Nobody has it.
These fraudsters have to store their
Nobody has common sense or rationality anymore.
investigation, help from locals. We found the location where all the fraudsters hide and store all of their counterfeit goods.
So this is allegedly where they're storing all the counterfeit goods here.
Yeah, so during the day they're out there selling, but afterwards they bring all of their carts, and maybe 100 of them come right here to Manhattan Mini Storage, what you could find online.
That's an understatement.
They bring all their carts of counterfeits and illegal contraband, and they rent out these units to store them here. So the question really becomes is like, why do these businesses contribute to this illegality? And to plead ignorance is absurd. You've got 30 or 40 people here sometimes with all their carts and wares, and it's obvious with a fake Louis. You can't just turn a blind eye to something like that. This is the extension of that criminal enterprise. Here we are, it's 260 Spring Street. It is called Manhattan Mini Storage. And allegedly, right, let's use that qualification, this is where all the scammers on Canal Street come in the mornings and the evenings to store all of
To store all their stuff.
And one of the things that bothers me so much is you've got receptionists here, you've got employees here. If you are going to see huge bubbles of 40, 50, 60 people coming with carts on a timely basis every morning and every evening, and there's blankets covering the contraband, and you don't want to raise a question at all, you are absolutely complicit in this. You can't just plead negligence, okay? What if there were dead bodies in that? What if that was fentanyl? To suggest that you just have no idea what's going on when there's these huge congregations of people coming directly from Canal Street is absurd, and no American with brain activity would believe that.
But also, why would you stop it if you're making all the money from it?
Exactly. I mean, that goes...
I was going to say, I don't know about that take on there.
The money.
I mean, there's also a thing of minding your own business. I understand you probably report it if you really want to, but I don't really put that on the people that work at a storage unit. Now, if there was very strange activity, and the police came asking questions, and then you didn't tell the truth, then I would understand that would be complicit. But I don't really agree that they're being complicit by not saying anything at the moment.
Stealing tax dollars from us, coming right here.
So there you have it. They bring all their stuff here into this storage unit, and now the battle on Canal continues as the feds didn't even do their job of arresting and deporting the violent illegal migrants.
It's just the America we live in, but we do not have to live like this.
What are you talking about?
Thank y'all so much.
Shakespeare.
Peace out.
Let's go. Good video. That was an excellent video. I like it. I like those videos.